It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Acrisure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the #9 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Pitt Panthers offense making their way on the field to open this game.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A deep shot to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A change of direction. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
3rd down and short on the 9th play of this opening drive. QB decides to keep it here. The ball is loose in the backfield. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
Flanagan. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big throw caught on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Sticking with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to throw. It's Carr. After all that, heaves it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a 1st down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The running back here on a direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a receiver. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Panthers will line up to boot it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Breaks free. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Big throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's Fields. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
breaks free.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Panthers will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it second and medium. On the run, it's low. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Caught behind the line. It's low.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's low. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Now got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's low. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Punt over the middle. It's Pauling. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Quarterback still with the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And now they'll run it on the draw. They're able to get him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. And he drops back in the gun. Contact as he let the ball go. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Back-to-back deep shots. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense starts with a short field. It's a quarterback keeper. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for a late deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.